My name is Victor Nyongesa, serve as the chairperson of ELOG. I will speak to the recommendation from our observation mission. These recommendations are directed to different institutions, starting with IEBC. These polls were the first major test for the IEBC new leadership since 2022 general elections. The Commission's ability to deliver transparent and credible election remains under scrutiny. Accordingly, therefore, ELOG recommends the following to IEBC. Assess the electoral environment early in order to determine if it is conducive for credible, free, and fair elections. As has been said in past presidents, that is 2017, the Commission has the power to call off an election if through its assessment report it cannot guarantee a peaceful environment. The Commission, working with other relevant agencies, should in future disqualify both political parties and contestants who are guilty of electoral malpractices. These include perpetration of violence, use of public resources to give unfair advantage, and voter bribery. Continuous and sustained voter education and information so as to address the increasing cases of assisted voters and voters being turned away. Given the non-confirmation of the issuance of oath of secrecy to voter assistants, the IEBC should maintain a clear record for them where the oath has not been taken. Strengthen enforcement of rules on ballot secrecy by taking action on the voters who violated this. A robust education of the voters to understand the importance and consequences of this should be done preemptively. Enhance voter register accuracy and provide adequate voter information education to reduce turnaways at polling stations. We have noted from previous missions that turnaways lead to vote suppression, since many of these voters do not bother to continue with the process. IEBC officials at the polling station must take full command of the stations and ensure that no unauthorized person gain access. Failure to do this is to expose the electoral process to disrepute and possible disruption of the process. Finally, the Commission must provide regular updates throughout the process. The silence of the Commission during the campaign period as well as on E-Day and the after result declaration was alarming. While noting that they did take some action on offending candidates in Kasipul and further issued a statement condemning the violence on E-Day, it is our considered view that they punched way below their weight. Our recommendation to security agencies: a clear security plan that is shared with the relevant actors should be in place. Based on our observation, it was not clear whether this existed, and if it was, then it was not followed or observed faithfully. The aim of such a plan will be to secure the electoral environment so that normal electoral processes can go on unhindered. Investigate reported incidences of intimidation and violence and ensure accountability. Action to prosecute those found guilty should be expeditiously undertaken to mitigate against future repeat offenses. Provide consistent impartial enforcement across all active polling stations. To political parties and the candidates, adhere to the Electoral Code of Conduct at all times and ensure that the same for party members and aspirants under the party ticket. Political parties, just like the IEBC, have the power to disqualify candidates in breach of electoral rules, as well as the code of conduct that the parties commit themselves to. Uphold ethical campaign standard by rejecting bribery, coercion, and disruptive conduct. Work with IEBC to ensure that party agents are properly accredited and deployed into the designated polling stations. They should also ensure that the agents are well trained, briefed on their responsibilities and procedures for monitoring the electoral processes. Consult with the IEBC to agree and ensure that clear roles and responsibilities for party officials who are not agents and restrain them from interfering with the electoral processes. Given the highly toxic electoral environment that has characterized recent electoral processes, political party agents should have clearly designated areas of deployment. Elections are local activities, and when non-residents participate, this is deemed as interference and succeeds in creating an intimidating environment for the voters. Lastly, our recommendation to the citizens. We want to say that elections belong to the people, and they must be the vanguard that offer the first protection. Through the residents, voters, locally assembled election officials, party agents, election observers, and local security, they must stand guard to ensure that the processes are not adulterated by criminal elements or through inducements by opposing political camps. Citizens have a responsibility to ensure that the local elections are conducted in a peaceful environment. They need to inform the requisite authorities if there are threats to the same. I will give a conclusion then. ELOC stresses that credible elections require both technical soundness and integrity of all actors. The IEBC's success in logistical and procedural management cannot mask itself to safeguard the compromised integrity